All right, I'm here with Rachel. Seltzer, please. We're here at MLG Day 1. And how's it going for you?
It's pretty great. I got into the city. The weather's always crappy whenever I come in for the MLG arenas. I don't know why. I feel sorry for everyone whose first experiences NYC in the rain. But it's awesome. They always pimp out the office. There's great space to get to watch the games. Violet's playing now against Rain. And, of course, Andrew and I are like chewing on my fingernails. And his own fingernails. I chew mine.
That's because CSN sponsored Violet, right?
Well, CSN, I met Violet a long time ago, I guess like a year and a half ago over in Korea, and through my friendship, I introduced him to Andrew at IPL 3, and he kind of had a chance to tell his story to Andrew, and Andrew became, at that point, like his manager. So Violet moved in with Andrew. Violet actually lives in College Station, Texas, stays at Andrew's
best
dorm.
friends.
Yeah, right? Yeah. He lives, alternately in Andrew's dorm room, which is why he talks like a total frat bro, and Andrew's house in Texas proper, which is where he filmed his little Violet's American Life video.
And now Violet's all about USA. So Andrew has successfully co-opted, absorbed one of the best Korean Zergs and adopted him for the United States, right? Yeah,
we're doing the Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt, and we just brought him a little
Nice.
baby and raised him into a nice little American boy.
Yeah, now he's American. Now he's the best American player. This is the plan all along, right?
Yeah, he's actually the one who really embraces the USA stuff. I was just telling Andrew, we have to show him Team America World Police, because he always says America fuck yeah, and I don't think he knows where it's from. Can I curse? I'm gonna curse, sorry.
Yeah, you can curse, it's fine.
But yeah, Violet, he was raised in the college dorm area. He's just so more American than anyone. Polt speaks English, but he speaks very proper English, and Dongregoo, he's picking it up, but Violet's miles ahead with the speaking.
Yeah, Polt's classical, and Violet's hip hop, right?
The thing that Polt does that cracks me up is I ask him a question, and if the answer is no, he'll say, "No." And I'm like, dude, I asked you, if you like soda. You don't have to act like I'm he's like, I'm so sorry. I always say no to you, Rachel. But he says it I'm asking the dumbest question I could think of. So I think, what Polt is lacking is, the contextual American shaping of the language. He can speak it, but he kind of has to listen a bit more.
So you've been doing a lot of interviews for League of Legends now. And how is that? A game has been blowing up like crazy.
Yeah, League of Legends is awesome. It's a game that I really enjoy playing. I like StarCraft, especially as a spectator, because it's really kind of beyond my skill. But League of Legends is right there in something I can handle, at least a support role. So I really play it, and because of that, I've gotten involved in the scene that way, and it's been a lot of fun. My boyfriend Torch is out casting OGN and the champions in Korea. And, through that, I've got to meet a lot of the teams. They're cool guys. They're esports guys, just like StarCraft players. So it's just really easy for me to be friends with them as well.
And there's that weird, awkward tension between the two communities, right?
What? I don't get that. I
don't understand either.
I've been in esports a long time. I came from FPS and stuff. So I've gone through the process of experimenting with and accepting and maybe getting sick of games, and I've never seen anything like this where a game comes in, it's massively popular, and a bunch of people are like, no way, man, it's too mainstream, forget that stuff, it takes no skill. When we want that sort of respect to be shown to StarCraft from the outside world, when in the inside world we can't even show that respect to another game. We got to get together, guys.
I think that it's because, in general, a lot of RTS fans stick to one game, and they feel threatened when there's another game that's very popular, too. And I think that that's a wrong way to look at it, honestly. I think that just if you're an NBA fan and an NFL fan, it's possible to watch two different kinds of games. It's possible to like MOBA and to like StarCraft 2, that's what I'm saying. I mean, personally, I play too. I played a little bit of League, but I play more Dota now. But I don't go around hating them. Yeah. So I hope that the community is a little bit better about that. And I hope I don't get flamed too much on the forums for saying that.
Ooh,
but yeah.
It's out, man. You play MOBA in this interview exclusive. No, I'm not even interviewing, and I'm getting the scoop here. The thing that weirds me out is why do they feel so much need to go out and attack it? I get that it's not your thing. I'm not saying that you have to watch it. I'm not saying you have to do anything with it. Just asking that you leave it alone and stop. If a League of Legends thread comes up, that you have to go in there and down talk everybody. Or if I put up a League interview, that a bunch of StarCraft kids have to be dislike, get this League crap out of here. Why would you do that?
And okay, let's switch gears a little bit. You're from Jersey, right?
Yes.
I am too. What's the are you what's the plan? Are you gonna ever move to Korea full time? Or are you gonna because OGN, I mean, League is their game now. I think they get the most ratings for that one. So what's the plan for you?
Well, despite the fact that Korea has like stolen my boyfriend, I'm actually really happy in Jersey right now. I live at home with my parents in the basement, hang out with my cat every night. It's really cool. But,
that does sound really cool.
All the cool kids. I got my Xbox and my teacup. But I really want to get to California eventually. I think a lot of cool stuff is going on out there. There's a lot of team houses cropping up in StarCraft and in League. And there's going to be a lot of exciting stuff coming up in that area, I think.
And it's slightly nicer than Jersey.
No, you're from Jersey and you're going to talk crap about Jersey to me?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What?
I've spent most of my life in New York City.
Well, that's awful. New York City is an awful place.
Come on. Are you kidding me? It's so much nicer than Jersey. What do you don't need a car. There's like nothing to do there after 10 p.m. It's good.
Shenanigans. Where I live in Jersey, I don't know, like...
Where do you live in Jersey?
I live in the middle part. It's all like suburban. Newark? Is that the middle part? Yeah. We gotta get this kid a map. No, I live in like the middle part. It's got like lakes and rivers and streams and mountains. I'm very outdoorsy.
Like Princeton.
A little more spread out version of Princeton. But yeah, it's cool. You're an hour from New York City, an hour and a half from Philly. There's scummy stuff up top and scummy stuff at the bottom, but the middle's real pleasant.
When did Philly get on even plane with New York City?
When did Philly? I don't know. You go to the south of New Jersey and they call the city, you're thinking New York. They're talking Philly. It's really strange, but
Not acceptable.
all the murderers from Camden that were giving Jersey a bad rap have kind of migrated over there, so I don't hate on Philly.
So there's less murderers where you're from. That's one of the pluses.
I'm not from Camden either. Whoa, we got to talk about like Jersey landscape.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Except not. No.
Well, I mean, I haven't spent that much time in Jersey. I just high school. Your formative years.
Yeah, I grew up in Jersey my whole life. See, I would go to the Jersey Shore before it became this haven for Long Islanders who like to brawl. All the people on Jersey Shore are not from New Jersey. Only like 2 of them are.
They're from Italy. Just kidding. They're not actually from Italy.
Oh my God, man. It's not even like that. It's beautiful down there. I used to go with my family, like my big Italian family, and we wouldn't brawl or eat pickle juice or anything. I don't know where they got that idea.
So, LOL is really big in Korea right now.
Mm-hmm.
What was one of the moments when you were there and you're just like, wow, this is like way bigger than I even expected?
Well, when I first started going to Korea with Trevor when he was playing in the GSL and StarTale and stuff, we would go into the PC Bong and, we'd have to download the League of Legends client because we'd be like, all right, let's play a game we can play together. We'd download it and we'd play it, and everyone else would be playing Han or Dota or, something else, always like the free games, whatever was going on in Korea. But when I came back, this past December is when they opened up the Korean servers. So when I came back in the winter, everyone was playing. You went to PC Bong and probably, 1 in 5 computers had League of Legends running on it. And it was just such a big switch to me. I went from like having to download the game every time I wanted to play to, the way Riot has supported the League of Legends culture in Korea is that when you play from PC Bong, you have all the champions available to you. So anything that, you pay for that in the US, you pay for each champion, it's expensive. But in Korea, it's all available to you. They really want people playing from the PC Bongs. They take that experience, take it home.
That's pretty smart.
It's really smart, and it's really taken off over there.
Okay, so tell us something about you that, the average TL user wouldn't know. Something weird and quirky or embarrassing.
Weird, quirky, and embarrassing. I think I can hit all 3 with my superiority in the local Pokemon League when I was younger.
Seriously?
Yeah, I've always been like a really competitive person, and before I even did video games, I did like trading card games, and I was like
Magic?
champion. I bought so many Magic cards, and I was like, we're gonna play Magic. And my friends, that was the only time they're like, no, Rachel, you're a girl, you can't play Magic with us. And
What?
It was like a moment of betrayal. Like, Mark, Matt, screw you guys. I really wanted to play.
This is why the Magic the Gathering scene doesn't have girls in it, is because you say stuff like that.
I mean, granted, we were all like 7 or 8 years old at the time, but I think I unveiled my I had a holographic swamp that I gave away recently. Found them all in my room. But yeah, I was a Pokemon League champion. I won all those tournaments. I used to go around and play Game Boy stuff.
So if Nintendo released an MMO that was just Pokemon, you walk around, it's like WoW, but as a Pokemon trainer, you would just go crazy. Like you wouldn't do it. You would lose your job immediately and just go into hiding.
My first interview for CSN was when I interviewed Idra, and the one thing we were talking about when the interview was done, we were talking about like what he would do if it went out for StarCraft, and he was like, the only thing that would ruin my career is if a Pokemon MMO came out. And I turned to him and I was like, Greg, you and me, man, Pokemon MMO, like that would be my
That's
dream.
how he said it, right?
I would
He was
lose
like,
my job.
If a Pokemon MMO came out, right?
Yeah, it
In
was real
standard
calm.
Idra style.
Yeah, he was just really direct with it, and then I got way too passionate, and I don't think he wanted to talk about it anymore, but for a minute there, we had like a moment.
And okay, I'm gonna test your Pokemon knowledge. Okay, well first, what's your favorite one?
Articuno.
I actually don't know that much about Pokemon, but it sounded like I did though, right?
I thought you were gonna like quiz me, but like that was your whole question?
Yeah, that was it.
All right, well, yeah. Articuno. It's number 144. It's an ice and flying type. You can catch it off the Cinnabar Islands and the Seafoam Islands at the end of the... You got it.
No, you're legit. I can't verify if anything of that is right, but it sounds right.
I can verify that it's
The one story I have is when I was young and I was at a Wizards of the Coast store and they had a Pokemon tournament going on. It was all little kids, and there was one guy who was wearing a suit, and he was at least 36, and he was playing in it. He was wearing a suit, and he had a briefcase full of Pokemon cards.
It's really serious business. I think I actually read somewhere that Pokemon is like the biggest competitive game in the US because they still have these tournaments, and if you go to like Pokemon.com, you can apply. It's a huge process to be a Pokemon referee and you get like gear and you show up at tournaments.
Serious?
And you referee. Yeah, that's like a whole culture still, and I feel like I'm really missing out by not like bringing that into the mainstream esports.
I'm having a hard time coming up with a follow-up question about Pokemon.
It's cool. You can change it. We can go to somewhere else.
No, I mean, I think that's a good point to end on, I guess. Pokemon, okay.
I really appreciate DJ Wheat in the background, like eating his
Wheat's
Chinese
laughing
food
at
and
us.
laughing at us. Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
Okay. Thank you for doing the interview. Do you want to do some shout-outs?
Yeah, follow me on Twitter at Seltzer, please. I put up pictures of my cat and like sometimes stuff about video games. I did my nails in support of Violet. They're violet and they have little Zerg symbols on them. Yeah. All right, and that's about it. Thank you. You can check out all my stuff on CSN. It's YouTube/Cybersports Network. I do interviews, house tours, and a lot of what you guys do. So if you like this, you might like me.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. Good talking to you.